it's the saying that we have, meet me there, beat me there. That's kind of how my mindset is. It's fun and it's competitive. It make me go faster.
When you run a 4.5, Byron, respectfully, you look cool and everything.
You said you ran a 4.5?
You do.
No, I ran a 4.4.
Yeah, get it
I'm
right.
sorry. He'll just be talking to me, bro. I couldn't get mad at him. It was like my rookie year. And he like, what up, bro? And he just talking. Oh, you want to talk to me? That's crazy, y'all. Y'all found that?
Hell yeah, dude. We do our homework. I mean, shit, I don't have a game
That's
this
dope.
week.
That's dope.
Welcome into the Green Light Pod. A dude who's almost, I mean, does he have double digits yet? We're halfway through the season. He's about there. He's come on strong for the Rams this year. His name's Byron Young, one of the best rushers in the game. I'm here with Bo Allen. Welcome to the show, Byron.
What's up?
What's up, dude? Man, like when you come into a season like this, I know you probably have the goals in mind that seem realistic right now, but I don't think for a lot of other people they thought you'd be up here at the top of the league in sacks and that sort of thing. Like, what can you attribute the big jump to? I mean, you've been great since you came out the gate, but this is otherworldly stuff. Like you're gonna have 15.
Oh yeah, man, definitely that's the goal. But I get credit to just my first two seasons, learning from those two seasons and my mistakes, and just growing, as a player. And my off season approach, I think I was more intentional with everything I did, and just having the mindset to grow and be better.
Yeah. I mean, also great group you rush with, and you guys rush so well together, man. Talk to me about because you guys do run a lot of games and a lot of stunts and that sort of thing. And I know y'all throw some sim pressures in there. So Shula, it's not just like, hey, hand in the dirt, rush four. How do you guys work that out? I know Fisk and Verse had a rapport coming in, but how have you guys gotten on the same page and worked those things together?
Just communication. Knowing the guys, knowing who you rushing beside. I feel like my rookie year rushing with Kobe, learning him, and then last year rushing with Fitz and Jared, and learning how they rush and things like that. And just being on the same page, I say. And I think we know what we are good at. And when we see an opportunity for someone, we always like say, "Oh, yeah, that's your op." You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you got to do, and then I'll cover you. Or let me know. It go hand in hand. That's kind of how we work together. I feel like we kind of connect really well like that. So I think that's why we had success.
Yeah, I saw you rushing with Kobe Turner. You guys like those text games, those TE games. That seems like I watched all your pressures from this year. It was a pretty long cut up.
Yeah, it took a while.
It took
man.
a while.
I'm like, man.
But I couldn't figure out if they were, natural games or called games. And I think those are the best rushes, like
Yeah.
you guys feel like you've kind of worked together, like you've kind of come up together and you have that chemistry.
Oh, 100%. Just from you saying that, watching, don't even know which is which. And that's crazy because I be watching the games and that's supposed to be games, and I be watching naturals that's supposed to be natural. It's like you can't really tell which is which. And that's the kind of how we like it. We like for it to look like it's not robotic. We like for it to look like it's just something that just happened on the fly. Just us, working off each other.
Yeah, you had this power rush. I was like watching it. I couldn't tell if it was a natural, but it was against the Colts. You know what I'm talking about? You dumped the tackle. It was an ET
Oh
with
yeah.
Fisk. That one had to
Oh
feel
yeah.
pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's just for me. I don't normally kind of like do those type of rushes like inside, try to take the inside win, but it worked out well.
So that was called though, right? Because I was watching. I
You
was
said
like,
that one?
was that one called or was that a natural? Do you know which one I'm
No, that
talking
was a
about?
natural.
That
That
wasn't.
that
That
was
was
Yeah.
nice, dude. That was fucking
yeah,
pure. Yeah, I love that. You
yeah.
dumped
It
that
just like
thing.
and just the way we work with each other, and just like it always works out well. So
Well, if a three technique beats you off the ball, it's pretty that grab your attention. Then you know that guy must have pretty damn good get off, and all you got to do is fold underneath because you got such a great get off, man. And the one move I see you sinking a lot is that chop. It's a super clean chop. What was like the process for you in deciding what your fastball was going to be as a pro or in college? How long did it take to kind of decide, hey, this is what's in my toolbox, and maybe these are some things I don't do?
honestly, I still had to kind of learn myself. I say from college, it was the chop, and it was like just getting off the ball. Because my coach always used to telling me, 'cause I was like the fastest person on the field, so they'll say just beat him to that spot, beat him to that spot, and and work off that. And when I got to the league, it kind of was just the chop. I was talking to AD, and then after that, I just kind of like I was talking to someone, one of these vets. And they told me they was like, having a lot of moves is cool, but it's like you're not gonna use all of those, and you're gonna
Yeah.
have like a couple that you just kind of stick with and you just do it. Kind of how TJ Watt does. Like he got the same move for years and it always worked. And I just kind of like built that type of mindset and try to like refine that craft and just the cross chop. So every day, don't matter if I hit it or not, I could work something off it. If I don't get the cross chop, I'm gonna go my secondary move. So that's kind of how I have the mindset. My first move probably gonna be this or that. I change it up. I go power. I go this to keep them on their toes and not have them knowing what my main move is, but just keep them guessing.
Yeah, you talk about learning from Aaron Donald. You got to spend a year with AD. I can see him doing that move. You know, he was a rookie and he used to work that thing 1,000 times, and he got so lethal at it. But it is different from in there when you kind of square up with your three technique and you face up with the guard. What do you think the key is to kind of sink in the perfect chop club on the edge and marrying the feet with the hands?
I think you gotta make everything look the same. Like, just don't matter what it is. Like your rush, if you're doing power moves, and because it really this the only way it's gonna work for real. Like, if you don't make everything look the same with your power rushes, your long arm, like you gotta have the same course, the same rush. Because if they see a tendency where you kind of like does this on that same move every time, they're gonna say, okay, I know he doing this. But you gotta
Mhm.
change it up. So for me, it's like, yeah, I could have tell some guy who noticed how I was doing cross chop. So it was like, okay, boom. I was throwing this different stuff in there. So cross chop not my main one, but I know a lot of people see me win with that.
Yeah.
But like I got a lot of other moves that I kind of built with that, just in case if they kind of try and take that away. I got like two other moves I'm gonna do off that. So I think just you just gotta have the same mindset, keep everything the same, just for it to work. So I think that's kind of how I kind of work off that.
You got a favorite win this year? You got not team win, but a favorite sack or a favorite pressure that you had this year?
Yeah, it didn't count, but it was the Saints, and I was like,
That's the one, dude.
Smacked
bro,
him,
that that
dude.
was that was probably my cleanest win. Other than the one from the 49ers when it was at end zone, that was
I
probably like
saw
one of my
that too.
fastest
That counter
wins.
at the for the 2 point conversion. That one is that the one you're referring to, or the one before that?
Dude, the sack
The
against the
one on Trent
Niners.
Williams was nice too.
Man, that move, like it didn't count, but I keep playing in my head, but like the way I did a cross chop and I got there so fast and like something told me I was like right there to say, okay, you got to make sure you hit them a certain way, and it just happened so fast. But no, to this day, even though it didn't count, that's still like my favorite move, my fastest win, I ever had. But
Was it that you hit him too hard? Was that what they told you?
I honestly think, because like when it happened, I knew they was throwing a flag. Like, I didn't even see where. Like I think it was because so when I was making a contact, he had kind of went like that. So his helmet had hit.
Yeah,
It wasn't too crazy though, but it was like it hit it just enough for what I'm
yeah.
saying, a flag. So I do understand it. I just gotta have the better approach with that. But I swear, when I was going about to hit him, I told myself, I said, okay, don't land on him, and I
hmm
said, make sure you try to move your head out of the way. But it happened so fast. But
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you're playing football. So it's the perfect time to talk to you coming off a big win, and it's 42-20 in the fourth quarter. And, Bo knows what I'm about to ask, but what's it like? I know how it was for us when we got a big lead and there's four dudes and we all want that
I don't know what
quarterback.
that was like because my ass was on the
Well, I didn't want to
fucking
say they
bench,
were
dude. I was a
kicking you off
nose
the damn
guard.
field.
We had a rush group out there. I was cheering you guys on, like, "Let's
But
go,
but but
Chris!"
but you guys are all great rushers, and you all trying to do numbers, and you know how it is in a room. You're competitive. It's like a race to the quarterback. What's it like? What's it feel like in those fourth quarters when you got a multiple score lead and dudes don't want to tap out? They don't want to come out of the game.
man, it's like a feeling that you dream of because like it's a good situation to be in. For me personally, like going back to the Jags, like when we had a
Yeah.
lead, we knew the game was over with, and it was like I already had like I think 1.5, and I was like, dang, I want to go in there, and then like I seen the other guys that really didn't get that much burn. That I was like, Coach, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? And he was
Damn,
like,
you're a good
Team
dude.
You
guy.
sure? And it was me and Verse, and he said, yeah, go ahead, let the guys go ahead. So we let them rush on the last drive, and they almost got there, and they kept on getting after it. But that's kind of how my mindset is. Like I don't try to be too greedy, even like with a lead like that, and we thinking long term. So like we trying to win it all. So just going out there and trying to be greedy and end up something happening now in a situation where it's like we got the lead, but things could happen. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it's the saying that we have, meet me there, beat me there. We always say that before we go out when it's like a 2-minute warning or something like that, crunch time. that's kind of how my mindset is. And it's fun and it's competitive. It make me go faster. Like it make me get off the ball fast because like I know Fisk, I know Kobe, I know Jared, I know how they rush, I know how they get off. I know Fisk will win fast as he want. Kobe can,
Yeah.
Verse can. So I'm just saying like, okay, yeah, I gotta really bring out my moves because I'm already knowing that they're gonna get off too. So it'd be fun though. It's competition, friendly competition.
It's a thin line between like, a lot of people say, hey, it must be nice rushing on a group with three dogs besides you, but at the same time, the ball's going to come out quicker, and a game plan is going to be a little bit different preparing for a group that's four deep like that. And Jared Verse being one of those guys, man, he gets a lot of love as he should. But did you guys know right off the bat when he came in that he had just like otherworldly strength? Like, when was the first time you saw him kind of speed bump somebody?
Man, honestly, I'm trying to think. I because I knew Jared coming out because he was about to come to Tennessee with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was about to come to Tennessee with me, and I remember seeing him here on the trench jacket and stuff like that. And they're like, he gonna be on the other side, and he ended up going to Florida State. And I seen when they played against LSU, I think, and like was it LSU? And like he just ran over somebody, and I was like, and I just remember that from back then. And then he came on a team, and it was like it was OTAs, and
Yeah.
Jared at the time he think everybody the enemy, and he just going, he just destroying practice, and we just got on jerseys. We like, okay, Jerry, you got to chill, and that was a little sample, and then like we went against the Cowboys in a joint practice, and we did a one on ones, and he ran one of the guys over, and he just went like that, said stay down. I was just like, yeah, he like working out with him and stuff like that, like he's strong, like he different. I give him a ton of respect, and like that's. Like he's a different type of strong. I never seen nothing like it. Ton of respect for him. But man, yeah, working out with him and stuff like that. I be trying to keep up with him, but yeah, he's strong.
Now, I did hear that you two like to wrestle and fight a little bit. Like, you
Yeah.
got to be separated at work a little bit sometimes.
Somebody told you that? Yeah, we be fighting all the time. It just be like,
I
'cause we
told you, yeah.
compete in the weight room all the time. So it's like, if I get Jared in something, like it's stuff that I'm stronger than him in, and it's stuff that he's stronger than me in. But like when it comes to certain stuff, we'll compete, and like Jared don't like lose, and then he'll lose, and then we talking trash. I win, talking trash. He win. He definitely talking trash. You ain't gonna hear the end of it. So we going back and forth. Then we go in the meeting room. Somebody say something to each other. We talking trash, and coach say, "I don't care if y'all gonna fight. I'm not breaking up." That way he always that way he
No.
always tell us. But nah, that's my brother, man. Just we feed off each other, and just make each other better.
I'll tell you the one guy nobody wants to wrestle with is number 99, Aaron Donald. You got to see his strength for 1 year. That was a scary deal, dude. When he used to pick guys up just playing around in the locker room, that was
Yeah.
a scary deal. You were a rookie with him. What kind of vet was he to you? Puka told us a story about how he told him he was like on the table in the training room or in the weight room or something. And he was in kind of Aaron's space, and Aaron told him move, and Puka moved over, and Puka said the next thing he heard was move again.
Nah, AD, like he was one of them silent killers. Like for me, it was like people already knew he just walk in the room, stuff like that. Now he was a great vet though, man.
Yeah.
He was cool, like I never really got in his way like that. And telling
You
you
won't
move
I
get in
wouldn't
his
again.
way.
either.
It was all good though, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I seen when his first time like getting into it with somebody, it was like we went against the Raiders. And the first practice, they didn't let him practice for some reason. They was like, yeah, you ain't gonna practice. Then they said, okay, we had like a meeting. They said, okay, AD, we need to work. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in there. It was the first one on one. Like literally, he went and like I think him and the guard got into it, and then he just holding the guard helmet. I was just like sitting there and laughing. I was like, yo, that's crazy. And he
Just shaking the guy.
yeah, he was just I was just saying, I was like, yo, and everybody running out. I was like, yo, and then AD just holding his helmet. I said, and then I was like, oh,
It's a
man, they
bad
just
feel. It's a bad feeling to feel somebody as strong as that with a hold of your damn helmet. All right, so talking about the team this year, man, you guys, your offense is great. Your D line gets a lot of love, but I think it's been fun to watch Stafford at 37 throwing the ball like he's throwing the ball. A younger guy like yourself, and you've been in the league a couple years, but like, is that crazy to think like over a decade older than you, and he's still playing at that level?
yeah, it's insane, man. It's really. Like just watch him do it, a no look passes, like it's art. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, like this is just watch him do it. And like I see him doing it in practice, but it's just like and he getting the respect he deserve. People finally seeing what he been doing for years and stuff like that. I've been seeing in the past 3 years, but man, I'm just thankful to be on the team with him, man. Like playing with a guy like that and the type of guy he is, like he respect everybody. A great guy, like family guy. Just be around the facility, love everybody and the way he playing on the field, like I always know we got a chance. I don't care what the case is. Like every time he step on the field, he got the ball. Now I got the ball. Like I got faith in us. So it's like playing with a guy like that, him getting like the praise he's getting that he rightfully so deserve. Like it's amazing.
What about some of the guys that have kind of come on as years gone on? You've played against Ferguson, the tight end in practice and that sort of thing. That dude's starting to get a lot more burn. It felt like when you went to London, as much as Puka's important to you guys, like having to go without him for a week, a bunch of different guys stepped up.
Yeah.
Talk to me about some of the unsung heroes of that offense that you like watching.
No, Ferguson for sure. Like watching him in practice, like I already knew in OTAs the way he was like jumping up, like he was making crazy catches.
Yeah.
Like the way he was catching the ball, like you would just say, "Yo, it's insane." You know why we got him. But watching guys like that, you know what I'm saying? Watching other guys step up, like Xavier, like watching Xavier step up and play a huge role in special teams and catching huge passes and stuff like that. Davis Allen, like the way he been playing lately, like and so proud of him. I came in with him and stuff like that. He was dealing with some stuff, but like just the way he continued to push and like he give us good work at practice every day. So it's just like playing with guys like that, man, and like the way they step up and then when they need it to, and they know our offense needed it, and like being short because Puka was out and like. This young guy like that, it definitely, some shoes to fill, and them guys stepped up that game for sure. So, yeah, man, it was just excited to see how I think Stafford he passed for like 10 different guys. Like that's
It was
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Like
crazy.
you just never seen nothing like that, and it's amazing.
Byron, I got a question about a guy for you. Can you tell me a little bit about Poona Ford? I think he's one of the most underrated nose guards in the league. I mean, if he was, 3 or 4 inches taller, I feel like he'd be a fucking all pro. I just generally don't think that he gets enough love. What's he like on the field? What's he like to play like? And what's he like as a guy?
Like he a dog for sure. He a silent killer too. Like he one of them guys. Like he step on the field, his work gonna show. Like and like since we was in OTAs, we already seen it, and then practice, and then like joint practices. Like I'm talking about, he just scoring the whole practice. Like I'm talking about in joint practice, they never could have run a ball. Like he always just shut down the practice, and he continued every game just to get better and do the same thing, and just playing it alongside like a guy like that. He the reason I get the rush on third down. He the reason I get to get them ops because he on first and
Yeah.
second down. You know what I'm saying? Like he the reason. So it's like I'm definitely thankful for a guy like that. Like just shutting down the run, man. Like the teams guys we played against, like going against Saquon, a guy like that, going against Jonathan Taylor, really like real running backs, like, and Christian McCaffrey too, like,
Yep.
holding them to like a certain amount of yards and they you know what they could do. Like that's impressive. So, I'm really thankful to have them.
Before I wanted to ask you about somebody for your team, but I want to ask you about a guy that you play against some, and I don't know if he played in the first game. I can't remember because he was hurt. But George Kittle, I know you just dealt with him. How strong is he? That's one of those guys that shit. I used to play in a 4-eye, and I kind of feel like, hey, I can put my hands on somebody and set an edge, and But he just takes people for fucking rides, dude. And I kind of wonder what it's like locking horns with George Kittle because he does move some furniture around out there. I don't know if you've set an edge on him or what that feels like.
Yeah, no, definitely. He definitely one of probably the best tight ends in the league when kind of blocking and catching things like that. Like going against him, good on good, always been good work. The past three
Yeah.
years going against him, I feel like he's making me better. I think yeah, I went against him a few times. 'Cause it was him in '88. Um, I got him a few times. He got me a few times. He definitely a smart blocker too. Like he know where his help at. He know where the ball going to be at. So like that's one thing I said about him. Like he just he know his assignment. He know like how the place was to turn out. So like just going against him, you always gotta have a game plan to where like it's gotta be like okay, you already know what he gonna be thinking. You already know how he gonna block. You already know like he's one of them guys that he gonna try to finish the play. He's not just gonna quit when a whistle blow. He gonna keep going. Like he gonna keep going. He gonna get in your head. So like you just gotta keep going with him. But just great going against a guy like that.
Does he have that underhand grip? You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
how that underhand grip, bro.
Yeah,
And he's so
yeah,
ratty too. Like I feel like he's like, he just fucking knows how to position block really well and just keeps
yeah.
his feet moving
Yeah.
at all times.
And what he do is like I remember from my rookie year, he'll just be talking to you, bro. Like he like like I don't know, I couldn't get mad at him. It was like my rookie year, and he like, "What up, bro?" And he just talking. Oh, you want to talk to me? Then he'll like make a cat. Hey, bro. And I'm just saying like, and like when we played him in San Fran last year.
Yeah.
And I think he just came back too. He was hurt the first time, and he came back the second game, and he was just talking. Yo, what up, bro? Like, how you doing? Smiling the whole time, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, he was just getting in my head. Like, I was a rookie too. It was just like, bro,
I feel like he's trying to slow you down a little bit and be your friend, and then he wants to
yes,
dump you. If you don't shuck him, he'll dump you. Like you really got to get rid of the guy. He'll be your
yes.
buddy one play, and then the next play he's burying you. So wait, not.
It's like he playing mind games on you. Like he is like like at first I was like, is he really trying to be my friend, or is he trying to like talk trash, like trying to get in my head? Like it was my rookie year. I was like, bro, stop talking to me. I just went like that. he just
Dog, hey, dog. I know who's not trying to be friends, and I wanted to get to the next question, but it's making me think about Trent Williams because I saw you have some really nice rushes on Trent, and he's one of the best ever. What's it like rushing against him? Because I always explain him like this is like you can study certain guys and be like, hey, this is how he's going to set. He's a high puncher, or he's a turner, or he's a deep setter. He just kind of plays ball, dude. And what's that like rushing a guy that varies his set so much and just is such an athlete?
man, one of the ghosts of the game, man. Like, going against him is an honor. And this is like my third year going against him. Like he's really smart. Like he know, like I say, like kind of like Kittle, he know where things supposed to be at. He know how the play's supposed to go. You think you got him, but you don't.
Yeah.
Like even with bull rushes, I think I got one good one on him, but like he'll like sometimes he'll let you get certain things and then he'll just like boom, he'll get you. Like you would think you
Yeah.
got him, but you don't. And then but
Yeah.
like just going against a guy like that's that smart, man, it made me get better, man. Throughout the years and stuff like that. But definitely good on good. Definitely good on good. Always great to
Oh
go
yeah.
against. Like I was talking to him. It was the first time we played them because it was. I was talking to the other guy. I said, you got to chill, like go 1-on-1. I was just joking, like go 1-on-1, and then Trent just, he was smiling. He started talking to me, dapped me up and stuff like that. It was cool to talk to him and stuff like that. I was jealous that he gave Verse the jersey.
It's fucked up.
Fuck.
He gave Verse but I didn't ask him for it, but he gave Verse the jersey after the game and I said, yo, he gave you the jersey. He said, yeah. I was like, oh man, I gotta see if I could get one of those. But yeah, man,
You'll
definitely.
get one down the line. The other guy I wanted to ask you about before we move on to the Seahawks, because that's a big game this weekend, is there's a guy that me and Bo played with on your team. Rob Havenstein's the one of the only St. Louis Rams. He's the only St. Louis Ram
Yeah,
left. I mean, which is a
that's
wild thing.
crazy.
Like I can't believe when I
Yeah,
turn on TV, I'm like, "There's Rob."
Big
What's
Rob.
it like having Big Rig? Because he's a Wisconsin guy
Oh
with
yeah.
Bo.
oh yeah.
What's it like having a dude that's a real life like he's a relic, man. Like the dude's been around forever, and I don't know if he's getting moved easily, but he's like a refrigerator because he wouldn't you couldn't move him when he was young. I bet his anchors kind of held up really well over the years. What's it like having a guy with that much knowledge that you can work with across from you?
Man, I love Ron, man. Since I got in the league, he always been like the top vet, like asking questions. Like he always gave me valuable information. Like no matter what it is, man. Like when we rushing against each other, he'll ask me questions. I like he the one that really taught me about the cross chop and stuff like that, and just telling me don't make it noticeable and things like that. Give me little key points. I'm talking about like after every practice camp, and like he'll just talk to me. And just having a guy like that played that much years, like you said, St. Louis, like that's a long time ago. Like he,
Tell me.
like he, that's when we was dark blue and dark gold. Like we was really, you know what I'm saying. So it's like
Reebok, bro.
Reebok, you know what I'm
We were
saying, like.
Reebok. We were
And still
Reebok.
having him playing right now and being a captain, it says a lot about the guy
That's
he is, his
incredible.
character, like him playing the game still at a high level, man. I'm just thankful for him, man. Like, just having a guy like that, to still be here and playing great ball, like I'm thankful, man. Him being part of the team, I always ask him questions. It don't matter what it
Yeah.
is. I ask him little nuggets. He give me little nuggets every time here and there. But yeah, man, just going against him, man, good on good is always good.
Tell Rob we said hello. Tell him Chris and Bo were asking
Ask him
about him.
about his times freshman year at the Regent at Wisconsin. I'll never forget. We all the rookies show or all the freshmen show up, before summer workouts, and our summer workouts at Wisconsin were like real serious. I remember like the first week, you're kind of feeling everyone out, like trying to become buddies with everyone. You're going to spend a lot of time together. And I remember seeing this motherfucker, and he was 6'9". At the time, he was 400 pounds. And I remember just being like, "Oh my god! Like is this every O lineman here? Like what?"
That's just Big Rob Havenstein, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
That's bro.
All right, moving on. I don't want to, put you in a bad spot or, make you comment on an upcoming game too much, but you guys got a big one against the Seattle Seahawks, division opponent. They're a pretty good football team. We don't need any bulletin board material, anything like that. But how excited are you for this upcoming matchup? First one against a pretty good Seahawks team.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like you said, it's a good team. Got really great weapons on the offense, on the defense. That defense good, that offense good. It's like all around they're a good team. This, divisional matchup. Really excited about it. Two great football teams going at it. I think this is definitely a big game for us for sure. Not just because it's a divisional game, but like just how we approach things every day in and day out. It's a big game regardless. But going against Sam Darnold again, and things that he's doing right now, playing incredible. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a great matchup for sure.
And what's up with if I may speak plainly, Byron? What's up with these fucking uniforms this weekend? You can say you like them. I don't love them. What
You don't like him?
you see these things?
They give Chris flashbacks to the St. Louis days.
No, they don't, bro.
Those
You
No.
dark
don't like
days.
him?
Here's my favorite uniform y'all wear. When you run a 4-5, Byron, respectfully, you look cool in everything. I wouldn't look as cool as
Look
you
at his
in
arms
that-
too. I don't think your arms would look
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
jacked.
Yeah,
He runs
You
a
think you ran a
4-5.
4-5?
You do.
No, I ran a 4-4.
yeah,
I'm,
get it
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were
I
talking
love
about.
it. Hey,
I'm sorry. I just had
when you
to.
run a 4-4, you look good in any uniform, bro. I could not wear that shit. Well, I'm glad you like it.
You
I
don't
think
like it? What you don't like about it? What is?
it's a lot of dark blue, and I just think y'all look so good when you wear is it the bone? And it's
I
that
like it.
like that beige,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
the tan, whatever. I don't know what color that is. And then I love the old like Jack Youngbloods. The old Eric Dickersons,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
we got to wear like twice a year. And when we wore that, we were a much better team. Like we just played better because we looked so sweet. But what's your favorite uniform combo that you guys wear?
I'm not gonna. I like the. Is it the one we just wore? I like the all blue bottom with a white top. I
Yeah.
like that one. The
Yeah.
all blue. We don't wear that enough. I don't really. I'm kind of good on the all blue. Not probably my favorite. I love the bone. The bone. Every time we wore the bone so far, I had a great game. So bone is definitely probably top.
That
You know.
shit's sweet. That shit's sweet. Okay, and the other thing is this. We found something. We found Byron Young's LinkedIn. And my favorite thing about the LinkedIn from a few years ago is it says he's on a career break. Also known as he's about to get the bag and never come back.
Oh man, hold on, let me see.
How
I
about this?
forgot about that.
You forgot about this, dude?
Oh man, that's crazy.
You need to frame this, bro.
Yeah, I remember we've been in class and like my communications class and we was like, yo, make a LinkedIn and then like they said make sure you put stuff on there. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna put it on there. In my mind, like I don't think I'm gonna need this. 'Cause I'm going to I'm going to the league. But I said, I'm gonna make this. You never know. I could probably a job opportunity. So I was just making stuff and that's crazy. Y'all, y'all found that?
Hell yeah, dude. We do our fucking homework. I mean, shit, I don't have a game
That's
this week.
dope. That's dope. That's
Hey
dope right
man,
there. That's
no,
dope.
you know what's cool, and we're running out of time because I know you got to go. But like, we'd love to have you come on again in the off season, and tell your story because your story is incredible. I mean,
100%.
Georgia Military College, like holding down multiple jobs. Like, I don't know if people understand where this dude came from. One of 13 kids, bro. There's no wonder you're so damn competitive in such a game.
Yeah, let me interrupt you for a sec, Chris. I got a question for you, Byron.
Yeah, he's got to go in a
I know you
second.
got to go. Is it true that you saw a flyer promoting a football tryout for Georgia Military College? Is that true? Because
Yeah, that's true.
that's like some Hollywood shit, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, they
it's,
need to
it's
make a movie.
yeah, it's true though. Yeah, it's crazy though, but yeah,
That's cool.
That's
man.
amazing. That's amazing.
I
Hey,
appreciate it.
Byron, go get 20, bro. Go break the record, dude. Hey, we are loving watching you play. I mean, we love your whole group, but enjoy and enjoy the time together, dude. Because you guys got a great group. It only comes around once in your career.
No, that's a bet, man. I appreciate this. I'm gonna see y'all soon, man.
Yeah. Keep up the great work, bud.
Appreciate you,
I
man.
appreciate that, man.